You got to communicate consistently, nonstop. Even if anybody's telling you that you're doing it too much, you got to do it more.
So question is, I need help with my ad. I have about 5,000 emails. So I don't do anything with them. I want to create an ad, but I don't know if I should retarget them or do a lookalike audience. My goal is for them to buy or conversion or purchase event. What type of ad or campaign should I do? FYI, I'm new to this, and on coaching video, there are so many ways to do this that I'm already confused as to what strategy should I use on an e-commerce.
It's such a big problem that I see with a lot of people that they don't even know where to start because we just keep on training. We have a lot of data. So 5,000 emails. If you haven't done anything with them, these people are dead. They might as well, you bury them on the cemetery, all right? They're gone. It's like these guys got infected with the Walking Dead virus, and reviving them is a process. If you generate a lead and you don't do anything to it, it only takes about a few weeks before these people forget completely about you. They don't know who the heck you are, and you're gonna land straight into the spam folder and nobody cares about you. So if you don't do anything with those, well, you can try to get some content out there and some promotion to see if they respond. But hey, 5,000 emails, 20% open rate. If you're lucky, you're looking at 1,000 people that realistically might have a slight chance of opening those emails out. You're looking at a 1% click-through rate of an audience that's pretty dead. 1% of 1,000. You're looking at maybe you get 100 clicks into your website, and from those clicks, you see the picture, right? It's getting really dark now. So when you have a list like that, that's not the way you want to go about it. A list has to be nurtured, has to be built, has to be created, has to be communicated to. You have to stay in communication with it as much as possible, as actively as possible, or they will forget about you. Attention span is 6 seconds in this world. It just disappears. You generated a lead, you better hit them hard. Why do you guys think that I hit the list so hard? I want to make sure that you guys don't forget about me. Even if I annoy you, even if you're like, Manuel, you're sending too many messages, great. And I talked to my team and I said, guys, you're not sending enough. Let's bump it up. I need to make sure that you guys don't forget me. If this thing goes down, I get furious because you guys will forget me. And whenever another marketer comes in, you're going to listen to them more than you listen to me. And I cannot let that happen. The same thing happens to any brand, any business. You got to communicate consistently, nonstop. Even if anybody's telling you that you're doing it too much, you got to do it more. Open up the question again, John. I want to create an ad, but I don't know if I should retarget them or do a lookalike. That is a good starting point. I will tell you both of them are good options. 5,000 seed audience. You can grab that list and plug it in social media. You don't have a lot of room to grow with these people. Out of 5,000 people, Facebook is not going to find more than 3,800. And out of those 3,800 people, you're going to exhaust them really fast because social media is cheap. It is a great starting point. So the main thing that you can use this for is for a lookalike audience. So create an offer, a flash sale, thanking them for being on your list or being your customer. Create an offer and let them actually just try to be a part of it and then test it out. You're not going to spend much money, but then use that as a seed audience. My goal is for them to buy a conversion. My goal is that too, right? We all want conversions. What type of ad campaign should I do? It's called conversions, and you need to get more training, D. We got to get you more trained because on module 6 and 7, you're going to learn all about audiences on Facebook, and also you're going to learn about creating all these ads. And also on module 8 and 9, you're going to learn about retargeting people and how to build those communication lines with them. So you got to move through this thing quite a bit more. I am new to this, and on the coaching video, there are so many ways to do this. If you guys are a little bit lost, my recommendation, if you haven't done so, is to go for the Facebook Masters main program and just get that program done before going too deep into the coaching sessions. You guys have access to the coaching program, but you also have access to the Facebook Masters. So make sure that you get the Facebook Masters done so we can get you through that process and make you an expert before you dive into and maybe jump the gradient a little bit too fast. All right? Okay, good. Next one. Okay, great. So Eli, We have now created some content to drive some email leads, but getting confused on how we should plan out the content distribution and offer. We plan to do a quiz and give a checklist to help our customers via email opt-in, but now thinking what will be next steps or when, which medium should we send, which medium should we send the subsequent content, and when should we offer our products? Smart question. We're planning a whole series of content for soon-to-be parents and was looking for specific training, and any guidance would be appreciated. Thanks. Okay, great. So it seems like Ailey needs a lot more direction on the subject of content creation. So we need to answer that post if Eli is not here, and give them the instruction on our process for content creation and what we've done over the years and what we taught. He needs to get that answer. Okay, so let me read that question again, that part of it. We plan to do a quiz and give a checklist to help our customers via email opt-in, but now thinking what will be the next steps or when which medium should be in the subsequent content, and when should we offer our products? Okay, so great questions, Eli. I would tell you that you definitely want to focus on doing content for people and value, and just thinking about offers several weeks after they have come in. So if you're gonna give them some kind of quiz and a checklist, just make sure that you have at least 3 weeks of content, 2 weeks of content, and just give that value to people, and just educate them on what you do and what your offer is and what your message is and how do you help people, and how do you actually position your brand in those first few weeks is very important. And the offers can start coming in 2 weeks afterwards. And that's basically how we like to operate, because we do some positioning along the way and make sure that when we make the first offer, people are more receptive and there's no skepticism along the way. I would recommend that you use a messenger channel, create a messenger bot to get them to opt in, instead of just getting them to opt in on a page, like a ClickFunnels page or anything like that. Just get them to opt in via messenger, extract the phone number and the email using ManyChat, which we do have a lot of training for, and then nurture these people on email, on text, and on Messenger over the next couple of weeks, and then present offers at that point. Okay, good. So yeah, and then you just need to get information on the subject of content. Let's go on to the next one, John. Can you pull Sun Tracker sales data into Facebook attribution, says Chanel. No, yes, you can, but it's gonna be through a different way. It's a good question, Chanel, but it has to be through a UTM of your Facebook ads. It's not gonna be directly from Sun Tracker. You're not gonna be able to do that. You cannot upload a list on attribution to, let's say your customers on Amazon. You cannot upload that list, but you can know exactly where they came from. All right, so Daniel says, I would like to do a quiz on ManyChat. I will start out with first questions and three to four answers. Based on the first question answers, I will send them the result. Based on the first question answers.
I think the way he would set this up is the same thing as how we did set up the quiz for KMAD before. That the answers are based with only one question. The rest are some sort of a survey question type.
Not sure. Do you know what it's looking for?
I can quickly show you guys an example. It should take around 3 to 5 minutes to show it. Would that be okay?
Sure.
So let's say, let's do a demo quiz. Oops, announcement.
So Daniel is here and he says, correct, Jonald.
So let's say this is question 1, and then let's just duplicate this to say 5 questions in total. Now, let's say this is going to be a question about email. And your question number 2 is where you're going to base the results afterwards. And question 3, 4, and 5 will just be some sort of a survey type of questions, but it really wouldn't affect the overall results of your quiz. So let's say your question is, do you like dogs or cats? And then you have 2 sets of answers. Now, every time they do or answer the question here, let's say user input, email, once they answer the email, you just have them continue to another step. And for this specific question that decides the answers, you add action steps. And then just have it continue then afterwards to the next series of survey type of questions. Now, on the action steps, you can either assign a point or indicate how or what the customer answered. And let's say at the end of the 5 questions, you will deliver the test or quiz results. So what you'll do is add a conditional content block. Have the condition check for the tag. So currently loading. And let's add one. So first tag is if the user answered dog. And the second condition that if the first condition, the user didn't answer dog, it will proceed with the second step of the condition to check if the user answered cat. Now your condition would look like this. So if you have a different quiz result for the ones that answered dog, you're gonna deliver your message here. Here is your quiz. And you can name this content block quiz results for dog. And then for the ones that answered cat, you can deliver a different quiz result and just add your message. And this is for so that way you still have a 5-question quiz. 4 of the questions really wouldn't affect what the end results would be. The only question that is affecting the overall quiz result would be question number 2. You can have the overall question put on question 5, question 3, no matter where the question is. This is how you handle the different answers for or different quiz results afterwards. You just assign a specific tag or a specific point assigned to that answer, and then have the condition check if which answer did the user select, and deliver 2 different answers for each of one of those. So if user selected dog, I have a different quiz results for dog answers. If user selected cat, I have a different answer for cat answers. That answers Daniel's question.
Pretty awesome. Okay. Looks like Daniel gave it 2 thumbs up. So that should clarify his question. That's good. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, so from Dimitri. Dimitri comes to our coaching sessions a bit. Is he still here? I don't know if he's here right now. He might not be. With the ManyChat and Facebook policy changes, what's the best way to contact subscribers after 24 hours without having to resort to sponsored messages? Let's see. Who's feeling super bright today from my students? Because I have been preaching about this for very long. What is the best way? Does anybody wants to come in and chat with me? I got people here raising their hands. Chanel, anybody is willing to talk to me about this? Like, I literally want to press a button that says allowed to talk, and I want to hear one of you guys tell me. Who's the first one that tells me, I'm going to invite them to talk. You got to have a microphone ready, and you got to talk to me and tell me what is the best way to reach people after the 24-hour rule if you have done what I have been talking about throughout all these time? I think we started talking about this easily over a year ago. What is the process for ensuring that you can continue conversing with people after the 24-hour rule? All right, so let's see. Any brave souls that wants me to allow them to talk? Okay, Sean, you're the first one. I'm gonna press the button here and allow you to talk. And you should be able to talk now. You can unmute yourself. Laura says she has no microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Sean, I can hear you, man. Tell me.
Okay, you send them a text message and drive them back into Messenger.
Ninja, exactly. So in order for you to be able to send them a text message, what do you need to do before you send them a text message?
You got to collect email and phone numbers, right?
Yeah, you guys got it, exactly. And we have talked about this quite a bit. It's already on the coaching index. If any of you guys don't know how to do that, please go ahead and check that coaching index out and learn how do you extract phone numbers and emails. That's why I made it a policy to extract phone numbers and emails when somebody's coming into our messenger channel, and that handles that particular point. I don't have to be worried about the 24-hour rule. Sean, so how have you done so far with that?
It's been great.
Okay, you've accumulated phone numbers, also emails?
Yes.
Okay, good. And is Messenger still a good opportunity for you to generate subscribers?
That's the best so far.
Fantastic. Love it, man. Love it. Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate that very much. Okay, I'm running ads and analyzing the analytics. Why is cost per purchase different, often lower than cost per unique purchase? How are these two metrics really different? Wow, that is an awesome question. Good. So cost per purchase, cost per unique purchase. All right, let's look at that data right here. Cost per unique purchase. What is the difference here between these two? Okay, so cost per purchase is going to be purchases. So if Manuel Suarez goes to 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗡.com and purchases four times, how many purchases is that? 4. Now, if Manuel Suarez goes to 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗡.com, how many purchases? I made 4 purchases, right? How many human beings purchase 4 times? 1, which means unique purchases. Cost per unique purchases, meaning that one person purchased 4 times, 17 times, 1 time, it does not matter. So generally, cost per purchase is going to be lower because some people are going to be buying more than once. And if you look at cost per, or not only that, they buy more than one, or they buy several products, or they come back and buy another time, etc. Cost per unique purchase refers to one individual, even if they bought 7 times, even if they bought 5 times or 2 times in that time period. So that's what that metric means. Cost per purchase might be $4.75, and cost per unique purchase might be $10.28. Why? Because it's one human being maybe buying several things, right? So what do you think, Santosh? Does that answer it? Does that make it look logical? I'm glad that you're here. That's for sure.